Man who loves the bass so much, he did an entire book called The Big Beautiful Book of Bass, and that, of course, would be Geddy Lee of Rush. When you factor in the fact that Geddy is also essentially the front man of the band, the lead singer of the band, plays with his feet, plays with his hands, stands on his head, just remarkable. And obviously a remarkable player for one of the most brilliant bands rock has ever seen, Rush. Geddy Lee at number 2. And as I just mentioned, Geddy Lee also somebody who is very much a champion of the instrument, a great love of the instrument, to the point that he put out a massive, beautiful book simply dedicated to bass guitars. So Geddy Lee comes in at number 2. So at number 1, I got to go with my man and my recent 2-year-in-a-row bowling partner, a founding member, of course, of Black Sabbath, a guy that without his playing, without his band, maybe all of the people on this list wouldn't have even picked up a bass guitar. I'm talking about Geezer Butler. I mean, when you listen to Geese and what he does on all of the Sabbath records, his playing, when you consider Black Sabbath a single guitar band, and it just never sounded that way because Geezer is such a monstrous player. Let's not forget Geezer Butler also wrote all the lyrics to the Ozzy era Black Sabbath. Just a monster sound, a monster player, one of the rightfully regarded as one of the all-time greats, and miss him playing. I hope he does something soon. I mean, he's got this band Deadland Ritual that they launched a year or so ago. I'm not sure what the status of that is at the moment. Of course, Black Sabbath retired, but what Geezer did will stand for all time and cannot be denied, and just probably a huge influence on a lot of the players we'll be talking about today, with his career starting over 50 years ago. Geezer Butler at number 1. So there's my list. Pete Way at 5, Steve Harris at 4, Billy Sheehan at 3, Geddy Lee at 2, and Geezer Butler at 1. What do you have